Good evening all and welcome to another video on How the Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free night. And the beer we're going for tonight is from Mash Gang. It's this one. It is Crystal Ammunition. And Crystal Ammunition is a low-alcohol American Standard Lager weighing in at 0.5% ABV. There are some cool little things on this can, namely this one. Brewed to the gangland purity laws. And a little bit of information on the back of the can that says that it is a traditional American Standard Lager with Willamette and Cascade hops, traditionally brewed and properly conditioned for maximum flavour. Crispy, yet spicy. And your usual ingredients are the water, malted barley, hops and yeast. Nothing like the usual Mash Gang stuff that may contain Szechuan pepper or chili of some description. So again, you've got some great artwork on the can. You've got that lovely textured silver, red and green labelled can art. It looks lovely, as always. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we think, shall we? So we're going to be pouring into my AF Beer Club glass today. And the pour is pale, clear as a bell. That'll do. Very pale, straw-like in colour, crystal clear, white head. That's relatively light and foamy. Yeah, you can see my face right through it. Look at that. Oh, that's horrible for you lot. Anyway, yes, it looks paler than normal. It's a whiff. It smells like a lager. Sweet. It has got that Budweiser vibe, I must say. That'd be the Willamette. It's got a little fruitiness. Light and fruity and smells distinctly like a Yankee lager. So yeah, it looks paler than I would like. It smells like I expect. See how it tastes. Cheers. Tastes better than I was hoping for. I'm going to be honest. It's light. It's crisp. It's refreshing. It has got that rice kind of flavour that Budweiser and similar beers have. So if you like your Bud, but you absolutely hate the Budweiser alcohol-free, which to be honest is pretty dire, this tastes better. This tastes much more like you would expect it to. The body is light to medium. Carbonation is excitable. And like I say, it tastes just like you would expect it to. Finish is clean and crisp and light. Subtly hoppy. It does its thing. It does its thing well for an American-inspired lager. Which, as many of you know, is not my favourite. So this was one that I kind of went into with a little trepidation. There's not many beers from Mash Gang that I look at and say, do you know what, this one might not be up my alley. But basic American lager is not up my alley. However, this is not badly done at all. So we're going to go to the scoreboards of joy, which say that there have been only 34 check-ins to this beer on Untapped. 2 from people I know. 3.6 average overall. 3 on the nose from the 2 that I know. So, my scoreboard of joy, as always, will be judged upon the looks, the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish, and if it does well enough, some bonus points as well. So, we'll start with the visuals, and we'll top off the pour. It looks like it should. I'm going to be honest and say it does. It's paler than I would like, but it's fitting its brief. It's the right colour, it's the right clarity, it's the right head. It looks like an American lager, which always have been paler on the eye to me. So I cannot fault it in that sense. It fits its brief, it's having a point. The aroma is light, slightly fruity, ever so slightly sweet, and it's got that rice vibe to it. Light on the nose, but it smells. It fits the blueprint. So yeah, I cannot really fault it too much. I would like more of it though. So I'm going to give it the 0.75. Body is exactly where you would expect a beer of this nature to be. Light to medium, crisp carbonation. Yeah, it's got to have a point. And the taste, I have to take emotion out of it. It's not my favourite style by a long stretch. Is the American lagers. They are very what I would describe as a safe beer style. Inoffensive. It's going to be a flavour that no one would really object to. It delivers on the flavour you would expect at the kind of flavour level you would expect. It's got a sweetness to it, but it's not overly sweet, sugary, and really badly executed in any way, shape, or form. In terms of style, it's very well executed, so I have to give it a point. And the finish does what a lager should do. It's clean, it's crisp, and it's refreshing. It is on the light side, though. So I find there's a little more flavour on some other lagers that Mash Gang have done, namely Stoop. Stoop is my second favourite. Stoop Extra Dry is my favourite. And some of the other ones that they've done in collab with other brewers have been equally good as that. This is not quite as good as those, but it is accurate to the style. And I would give it a 0.75. So Crystal Ammunition has got 4.5 out of 5 from me, which means it can't have the full bonus, which is unusual for a Mash Gang beer, let's be honest. But would I buy it again? If I had a choice between this and Stoop, I would say I would buy Stoop every time. But if I was looking for a beer of this style, I would highly recommend it to other people. If you're a Budweiser fan, I would say this is the one you have to go to over and above even the Budweiser alcohol-free. So in that sense, yes, I would say buy it again because I would recommend people buy it. In fact, I might change that scoring to buy again or recommend. Value for money. Mash Gang beers always represent value for money because they put lots of love, attention, and quality ingredients into their beer, so it will always have that tick. So yeah, Crystal Ammunition, 4.5 out of 5, with a couple of bonuses for good measure. So there we go. It's the last Friday of 2023, and I think we've signed it off well, really, let's be honest. It could have gone horribly, horribly wrong, but this was a beer well executed, even if it's a style that is not my favourite. So there we go. That has been the beer. I have been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you in January for Dry January. Bye for now.